Hello everyone, welcome to Zen with Jen Yoga. My name is Jennifer, your friend and yoga teacher. So I'm just going to spend maybe 20-30 minutes with you guys, just moving some energy, doing some stretches. Know that everybody is home in my house today. So if you happen to see somebody walk by, just know that I am home with them. And that is real life yoga. I mean, if we wait till people aren't home when we practice, then we may never do it. So I want us to start today by sitting in a comfortable seat. So I do want you to do the more unusual crossing of your legs. So I am going to place my left shin in front of my right and let my knees fall on top of my feet. Sit up nice and tall, create length from your hips to your armpits and from your neck out through the crown of your head. Keep space between your shoulders and ears. Your shoulders will be relaxed and away from your ears. Stack your head, heart, and pelvis in one straight line. Gently bring your navel in towards your spine. And then from here, we're going to take our fingertips behind us, tent them, lift your chest, broaden through your collarbones. Now, with all of this, keeping everything that we just did, moving only your hands, bring them to prayer Anjali Mudra. Now, from here, I want us to start to center and bring ourselves into the present moment. Taking a couple of breaths in and out. And I want us to explore mindfulness today, which doesn't mean mindful, but rather a conscious awareness of our thoughts, observing them rather than having an opinion. So without judgment, notice your thoughts, and maybe you picture them like clouds passing by, like you're watching clouds in the sky. As soon as you see or notice a thought appear, let it go just as quickly. Also know that whatever's on your to-do list is going to be there waiting for you after this few minutes here. So give your full attention to yourself and what you're doing on your mat, and know that things will be waiting for you when you're done. So allow yourself to be here and now. If your thoughts start to become intrusive, you can tell yourself, as soon as you notice, that I am breathing in on your inhales and I am breathing out on your exhales. Think about, with every breath you take in, creating space in the body and creating space in the mind. And think about, on your breath out, letting go of something that doesn't serve you, just getting rid of it. Now, I will invite you to close your eyes or soften your gaze, and you can do that by gently looking at the tip of your nose and softening around your brow muscle, your eye muscles. Soften your jaw, unclench it, let your tongue fall away from the roof of your mouth. And as we move through these stretches today, just have mindfulness in the center of your mind. We also like to set intentions or dedicate our time, so have a reason why you're here. So maybe your intention is mindfulness, one word, or you can dedicate it to somebody or yourself or a cause or whatever, but have a reason why you are here. Now, together, I want us to take the deepest, most loving breath you've taken all day, creating as much space in your body and mind on the breath in, and on the breath out, really let something go. And we'll do this together. Breathe in. You can exhale out of your lips or your nose. Yes, let something go. All right, my friends. So from here, we're going to do some side bends starting on the right. So place your palm onto the mat, spread your fingers wide, and press into your finger pads, keeping your hand in line with your shoulder. Breathe in, lift your left arm up, creating length, keeping space between your shoulder and ear. And on the breath out, reach your arm over to the side, creating a length and stretch in your left side. Breathe in, engage your core, bring your arms out to a T, come back to center. Breathe out, place your left palm down in line with your shoulder, spreading the fingers wide, pressing into the finger pads. Shift the weight into the left palm. Breathe in, reach your right arm up, create length in the right side first. Reach up, 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 and then reach over, keeping space between your shoulder and ear, creating length in your right side. Now bring your navel towards your spine, engage your core, breathe in, come back to center, and we'll do some gentle twisting. So breathe in, reach your arms up, keeping your shoulders away from your ears, creating length from your hips all the way out through your fingertips. Now, breathe out, place your right hand behind you. You can tent your fingertips. Place your left hand on your right knee. Sit up nice and tall. We're going to twist from our center, letting our head be the last thing that turns. So breathe in, sit up tall. Exhale, twist a little to your right. You can bend your right elbow behind you to help you turn. Breathe in, sit up tall. Exhale, twist a little more. Breathe in, sit up tall. On the exhale, twist a little more. Maybe this time you take your gaze over your right shoulder. Now to come out, we're going to move slow and with control, keeping it low. So keep your hands low to the ground. Breathe in, and on the breath out, release slowly. No rush, no competition, showing ourselves love. Come back to center. Breathe in, reach your arms up again, reaching through your fingertips. Breathe out, left hand behind you. You can tent the fingertips, right hand on your left knee. Breathe in, sit up tall, let the twist come from your core. Breathe out, turn to your left, bending your left elbow. Breathe in, sit up tall. Breathe out, turn to the left a little more. Breathe in, sit up tall. Breathe out, turn to the left a little more, maybe gaze over your right shoulder. Beautiful, my friends. Now remember your intention. Remember, we're exploring mindfulness. So mindfully move from your center to unravel, keeping it low, and move slowly. Breathe on the breath out. Nice job, everybody. Now we're going to take it to tabletop. So you can roll over your ankles and then make your way to tabletop, facing the top of your mat. Hands are going to be, your shoulders are going to be over your wrists. Your knees are going to be under your hips. Press the floor away from you. Press into the tops of your feet and your shins. If you need to, get a blanket for your knees. I had to use a blanket when I first started because my knees were really sensitive. So spread your fingers wide, push into your finger pads. You can grip at the mat to take pressure out of your wrists here. Keep a neutral spine with your head and neck in line. And then on a breath in, we're going to drop our bellies, stretching from the belly button all the way out through our throat, curling tailbone towards the ceiling, opening up our throat center. Breathe out, push the floor away from you, curl your spine, tailbone is now reaching towards the floor, spreading and stretching between our shoulder blades. Now, to your own breath, I want you to do this a couple of times. On the breath in, stretching from your belly button to your throat, opening the throat so we can speak our truth for the day. Breathe out, push the floor away from you, around your spine, stretch between your shoulder blades. We really need to show this area some love. Curl tailbone up, stretching belly button to the throat. Breathe out, push the floor away from you. Your arms and legs don't move, it's just your spine moving. And then come back to a neutral spine. Great. Now I'm going to teach us tiger pose. And first we're going to just do some movements in tabletop. So we'll go to do a bird dog, but stretch your right foot behind you, tucking your toes, pressing into your heel, opening up the back of your right leg, the back of your knee. rock a little bit. Zip up through your midnight line, bring your navel in towards your spine, engage your right glute, pressing into your right hand and your left knee. Lift your right foot behind you with your hips pointing down and your toes flexed pointing down. Now maybe you stay here. If you want to try more, you can reach your left arm out, zipping up through the midline here, strong in your right hand, strong in your left foot and knee. Take a breath in. On the breath out, bring it in, bringing knee and elbow together. Breathe in, straighten your arm and leg. Breathe out, bring it in towards center, working our core, working our arms and legs. And one more time, stretch it out and then bring it in, squeeze it in, bring your knee and elbow together. Now on the breath out, take it out again. Bring your left hand down, press into it firmly and into your right hand, and then bring your right leg down. Now, shake it out. Whatever you have to do, we'll reset and do the other side. So whatever feels good, shake it out, reset. Now, press into both of your hands, spread your fingers, press into the finger pads, bring your left leg behind you, tucking your toes, pressing in toward the heel, rocking a little bit, opening the left leg, opening the back of the knee. Engage your left glute, press into your right hand. No, your left hand, sorry. Engage your left glute, press into your left hand and lift your left leg straight and behind you, toes pointing down, hip flexors pointing towards the floor. Breathe in, reach your right arm out, zip up through your midline, bring your navel in towards your spine. Stretch and reach. On the breath out, curl your spine, bring elbow and knee together. Breathe in, straighten it out, leg and arm. Exhale, bring knee and elbow together. Zipping up through the midline. Breathe out, stretch it out. One more time, exhale, round your spine, bring it in, knee to elbow. Breathe in, stretch it out. On the exhale, bring your right hand down, press into both hands. Bring your left knee down, back into tabletop. Now, wiggle it out, stretch it out, do whatever you need to do. Now, lift your right knee up, kick it behind you, and bring your toes pointing towards the ceiling. We're going to do tiger's pose. Maybe you stay here, pressing into your palms, bringing your navel in towards your spine. If you want to give this a try, then reach your left arm out, keeping your hand in line with your shoulder. Bring your navel in towards your spine, and then take your left hand like you're swimming through water. So slowly swim the hand behind you, grabbing onto your right foot. Press into your right hand, spread your fingers to take pressure out of the wrists, kick your right foot into your left hand, bring navel in towards your spine, back bending into tiger's pose. To come out, slowly bring your left hand out and then down. Press into both palms, bring your right leg down. Shake it out, do what you need to do. Reset, and we'll do the other side. Remember to breathe. Think about, I am breathing in, I am breathing out. Also, what we say to ourselves in our heads in this moment is super important. Tell yourself, I can do this. I am strong. I got this. Or I will do this, right? All right, so take your left leg out, bend your knee, point your toes towards the ceiling. Press into your left hand, spread your fingers, press into the finger pads, bring your right hand, reach it out, arm in line, hand in line with your shoulder. Swim slowly, take the right hand back to grab your left foot. Kick your left foot into your right hand, creating a back bend. Bring your navel in towards your spine to help you stay strong and stable. And take a breath in. I am strong. I am breathing out. Kick your left leg back. Bring your right arm out. Right hand down. Press into both hands and bring your left foot down. And that is tiger pose, my friends. You just did it. Woohoo. Or some version. And let's go ahead and cool it down. So I'm going to bring us in, do one down dog so we can invert ourselves and shift our perspective for just a moment. So back into tabletop here. Take your hands one palm print forward of where they are. Tuck your toes under. Take a deep breath in, create space. On the breath out, peel and curl your tailbone up towards the ceiling. Now, remember spreading your fingers, pushing into your finger pads, push the floor away and create length in your spine. Curl your tailbone up. You can definitely keep the bend in your knees here. The important thing is having length in your spine. Keep your ears along your biceps, and you can pedal out the feet. Opening up the hamstrings, the back of the knees, stretching the back of the ankles, the Achilles. And then try to straighten your legs any amount, pressing the floor away, curling tailbone up. And I'm going to bring us into a cobra pose. So we're going to come into a plank position, come on to the balls of your feet, shift and roll your shoulders over your hands, slightly over your fingertips. Plank position. Think one straight line from your head all the way to your tailbone. Then lower your knees, keeping your hands right where they're at. Don't move them. And then bend your elbows straight back and lower. Modified chaturanga all the way down. Keeping your hands where they are, hook your tailbone down, pressed into the tops of your feet. Keep your glutes soft though, and use your upper back muscles to lift you into a low cobra. You don't have to go very high here. And then on the next exhale, lower down with control, letting your forehead be the last thing to touch. Now, when pushing back up, push into the tops of your feet, your knees, and your hands all at the same time on a breath out. So take a breath in. On a breath out, press into it all, come back to all fours. And we're going to sit back over our ankles and take it down, lower down to do supine twist and happy baby. And we'll close it out with a savasana. So you can hold on to the back of your legs to help you get down slowly. There's no rush, no competition here. All right. Once you're down here, if you want to just, get your low back flush, do anything that you need to. You can windshield wiper the legs. That feels good for me right now. You can always knock your knees in towards one another, or do a Supta Baddha Konasana, butterfly, where the soles of your feet come together, knees go wide. But I'm just windshield wipering because that's what feels good for me. But this is your practice. Make it yours. Do what's good for you. And let's go ahead and do a supine twist. So hug your knees into the chest, keeping your shoulder blades on the mat. Rock a little side to side. Now, bump your knees a little to the left. Keep your shoulder blades flat on the mat. Take your arms to a T. Your hands will be in line with your shoulders. Look at both of your hands if you have to make sure. And then allow both of your knees to fall to the right, stacking one on top of each other. Your hips are stacked on top of one another. Maybe you stay here, or maybe you look to your left, gaze to your left. Maybe you take your right hand to your left thigh. Remember our breath. Remember our intention. Bring your arms back to a T. Bring your navel in towards your spine to engage your core. Lift your knees back to center. Take a second to reset, get flush, do what you have to do. And then allow your knees bump to the right, and then allow your knees to fall to the left, stacking your hips on top of one another. And maybe you gaze to the right. Maybe you take your left hand and put it on your right thigh. Breathing in and breathing out. Discovering ourselves, noticing what we notice without judgment. Great, my friends. Bring your arms back to a T. Bring your navel in towards your spine and bring your knees back to center. We'll take a happy baby. So if you want, you can hug your knees in, bring your nose to your knees, give yourself a little squeeze, a little hug. And then take your two peace fingers to the inside of your right toes. So you'll grab them like this with your two peace fingers and thumb. So wrap them around your toes, bringing your knees in towards your armpits. Keep your shoulders flush to the back of the mat. Keep your hips onto the mat. And lift your ankles up to, your heels up to the ceiling. The soles of your feet up towards the ceiling. Maybe you rock a little side to side. Maybe you stay still. But from here, you can hug your knees back in towards your chest, give yourself a little hug, and then we'll take it down to Savasana for a moment. So take up space here. Let your chest be open. Let your hands and feet fall naturally where they fall. Imagine that the breath comes in through the crown of your head and out through the soles of your feet. Savasana allows our stretching and our practice to integrate into our well-being, and give yourself permission to do nothing for just a minute here. So start to wiggle your toes a little, and then wiggle your fingers a little. Maybe you start to move your legs and arms, but slowly bring yourself back. Roll on to one side into a fetal position, using your arm as a headrest for your forehead. Stay here for a full breath cycle. Now you can choose to close your practice here or press into your hand and come up slowly. No rush. Come back to seated position. And just take a moment to notice how you feel. Just noticing without judgment. There's no right or wrong, better or worse. Take a second to honor yourself and your body. Bow chin to chest. Namaste, everybody. I thank you all so much for taking the time to stretch with me and help me spread this message of experience, strength, hope, and yoga. And just know that this is always here for you and your recovery anytime you need it to be. Have a wonderful day. Thank you so much.